have the sales data for October 2024. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. Now, this is always very interesting to take a look at. I enjoy actually seeing how data reflects the OCG market and how things are like that. And to the comments are like, well, this doesn't represent the TCG side of the market. Remember, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is an OCG game. All right, we get it ported over to the TCG. If it's not performing well in the OCG market, there's something wrong. I hate to tell you this, but the ecosystem of the Japanese market is very, very important to the success of TCGs, all right, with the few exceptions of things like Grand Archive and so forth, you know, so keep that in mind out here. So sitting at the number one tip-top pinnacle of this month's sale data is actually Pokemon. Oh, wait, that never changes? Nobody's ever going to challenge that in the next couple years? Yeah, you're right. We also had Duel Masters. Now remember, since we are looking at these monthly cycles, instead of these, you know, month or 3-month periods or the seasonal periods, when a company drops a set, you're going to see major shifts like this. And what you're seeing here is Duel Masters gassed it to the floor and the answer to the other question I see in a lot of these videos. Wait, Duel Masters is still a game? Like, no way. I can't believe that. Duel Masters is one of the most popular games in Japan for years. All right. Pre-COVID, that game was going through a renaissance. It was taking off. It was one of the biggest things that you could see in the market. They have college campus tournaments out here. I mean, so does Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of these games do, but they were giving them exclusive reveals. They were giving them so much. Like, Duel Masters really was involved with a lot more of the community than I think people really kind of understand our side of the game. Because most people look at Duel Masters on the TCG side and they're like, well, you know, it's just a dead game. I mean, yeah, sure, it is, but that doesn't take away when you shift markets over here and you look at the things that they're able to do on a larger scale in a smaller area to affect these things and, you know, get more people interested. Yeah, Duel Masters, especially if they hit a major release like this and you see things accelerating, I'm not surprised at all, actually, to see this. This just proves, hey, Duel Masters still has it out here, and TCG players are going to have a hard time grasping that, but that's fine. I'm here to report on this. I'm here to tell you what's going on. I will definitely tell you, I am still intrigued by how far Duel Masters has come. I've wanted to play some of the Japanese version of the game just out of interest, but I have not had the chance to do so. Maybe someday, if anybody has meta decks or things like that too, or, you know, a little bit further back stuff, I wouldn't mind picking this sort of stuff up and just having fun with Duel Masters. There are a lot more people that multitask in games you might ever actually imagine. One Piece coming in third. Haha. One Piece lost out to Duel Masters. I think that that's actually a bittersweet thing here as well. The fact that, you know, One Piece definitely got pushed around a little bit by Duel Masters is actually a pretty interesting reality check of the situation. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG, you're going to notice down here, oh no, the OCG, it's fallen down to 4th place. Well, when you don't have, you know, super major releases or you're kind of in, you know, one of those slump off months, yeah, that's going to happen. You know, only Pokemon is taking the top spot every single month out here. Pokemon be like, I don't even have a release out here this month. You know, I'm still going to pull this in. And it's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, you hit that release month, you hit those super high numbers. Yeah, of course, people are going to be excited. People are going to buy product. All right, that's why, like, we talk about side sets in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! They need to be successful because you need to see Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, going, 2, 3, 4. You know, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Sales data is hitting number 4, I'm sure that the OCG branch isn't happy about seeing this fluctuation of sales data because they always want to be number 2 or number 3. But, you know, when you're getting pushed down, I don't know if they like that so much. That's a pretty important thing to be seeing. But once again, I mean, you have more competition than you ever did before, all right? And with that competition, actually seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting punched around a little bit by Duel Masters in One Piece, I still think is a very good thing. Now, we also had Weiss Schwartz back here at number 5. Weiss is always going to continue to be a major, major player in this, all right? Like, I don't care what you think. All right, anime-based card games that are able to use multiple IPs to their advantage are always going to perform. And that's why you've seen way more of these games becoming successful as of late. Same thing with Union Arena down here. Guess what? Union Arena is at number 6, all right? You have Weiss and Union Arena, 2 games that rely on other IPs. And, I mean, Union Arena doesn't technically have an original IP. Weiss at least has an original mascot character that we've seen actually kind of being interactive in terms of, what it is. I actually hope maybe Bandai will take note of that, and we'll see that eventually in Union Arena as well. But hey, borrow the IPs, pay them their, dividends, and we can put them into our card game as well. Card Fight Vanguard. Now, this is very, very, very interesting. Vanguard has been kind of, it's still top 10. It comes and goes. Once again, this is going to be majorly tied to releases. This is what we're going to continue to be seeing out here. You're going to continue to see way more interesting things to be happening with this. I think the fact that Union Arena is now pushed over this, I think is a pretty major thing. But there'll be some months where you'll see Vanguard, even though it's grown in popularity over the years, it has still got its bumps. Now, the most interesting thing on here, in my opinion, besides Duel Masters being number 2 for this block, Rush Duel rushed up to number 8. So this is, once again, we have a major release. You see larger numbers of people intrigued by what is being released at this point in time in terms of sets. And to see Rush Duel going, hey, we're going to go ahead and move on up here, I think that's good. I don't think at any stretch of the imagination that Rush Duel will ever truly overcome the main Yu-Gi-Oh game. That's impossible. Rush Duel is just another chance for them to have a simpler version of the game, gives them an opportunity to, get the youth interested in the game. It's marketing 101 for sure. That's why we have full arts in the game of Rush Duel, because, the youth is going to take a look at these cards and they're going to be like, wow, this is so flashy. Regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Does need to take note of that, though, and they need to start pulling some of those big Rush Duel cards, and they need to be putting those into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'm sorry to tell you, I think everybody kind of agrees here, right? Like, Rush Duel looks amazing in the over full arts, but, like, come on, Yu-Gi-Oh! You have been limited for so long. Let's just get this done and over with. Magic the Gathering at number 9. Magic, it's still a top 10 game in Japan, but it struggles some months out here. I am not surprised to see where this is sitting right now. I don't really have much to say. MTG is still doing okay. And then we have Battle Spirits. This is interesting. Okay. Where's my Digimon? Where's my Dragon Ball? All of these other games out here, I think it's actually become very apparent at this point that, One Piece and Union Arena are now Bandai's basically top dogs. And that's not to say that, we don't have success with Digimon right now. We're not having success with the Dragon Ball games, or, these games are dead because they're not on lists. No, that is not how this works. There is always going to be a hierarchy of trading card games because of popularity. You're going to have different people interested in things at different points in the market. That's just how this works, and this is another case of the market taking a look at things, looking at the monthly release cycle, looking at vested interest at this point, and going, hey, this is what I am interested in. Or you can tell by the popularity of the game and by their release cycle what is being the most successful right now. And you know what? Duel Masters seeing a nice little push-up is good. All right. Duel Masters was, Pokemon's kind of filled a lot of the space Duel Masters formerly was trying to occupy. And it's kind of cool to see that. No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not dead for the 19th thousand time, but this is by far, I think, the most interesting month of fierce competition that I've had the chance to see, and I really, really like that. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.